They're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
First carry for the Oregon State man, Jamar Jefferson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Tannehill on 1st down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Running from the gun, Johnson. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he gets it to make it 7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
He's got the hook up to Moore. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tannehill. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. 2nd and 5. Caught on the slant.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They go play action here on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling. On
on fourth down. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Patriots. Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Tannehill. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To the air again, Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Hunter Henry, 43 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. They'll throw now on the final play. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the...
And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Johnson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Interesting, he told us that he likes to run right more than left, but there he looked pretty comfortable going left for a big gain, Charles.
Kind of like a basketball player who has a dominant side that he dribbles to. But the ability to cross that over, change it up, and break a tendency can often lead to great results, as we just saw there. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play there for the Patriots.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 31, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Pats are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go to Johnson again. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
Check. Lucky. Check left. Check 43. Switch.
Here we go with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Stop your whining. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, Green. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
He'll drop to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Don't be scared. Lock. Mike one. You're not ready.
Desperation time for Tampa, and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Whole team. Hey, check Mike 39. Green jacket.
Back to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check Mike 39. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Spud.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Gets through and now an opening. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tannehill on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, check Mike. Black shot. Check.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll look to throw again. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets come up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offense. offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Patriots, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
YBN want a thing up.